Here is making a bigger size version of this basket clip holder that I made some time ago. I cut the fabric, then I cut the lining, the inside, and then for the stabilizer is not it's not a fusible stabilizer, so that's the reason why I cut it bigger and then stitch it around. You'll get a perfect fit once you cut it a little bit bigger. Right, so once that's done, I'll just take my lining piece, and if you notice, I put a interfacing on this to give it that extra stability. So I'm just going to fit this lining onto the black outer piece. So next I'm just going to stitch all the way around, but I'm going to leave an opening somewhere on either one of these sides to turn it inside out. And my seam allowances are just about 1/4 of an inch or 1 centimeter. It depends on how big you want your seam to be. Stitching all around, the next thing I did was cut the corners off, all 4 corners, so when you turn you get a sharp point. So now I'm just going to turn it inside out. You get anything with a point and you just push this to help the corners to come out. Just be careful when you're pushing this corner, the corners, that you don't push too hard so that you tear the ends. So we're going to give this a top stitch all the way around, but we're going to first turn in the sides here. Alright, so I finished stitching all the way around. Here's the fun bit. What I'm going to do, because this is going to be my outside, this is the lining, I'm going to turn the outside, the right sides together. Alright, you're going to turn it like this in half. And then I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to mark up, I'm going to measure up about 3.5 inches here and 3.5 inches there. It depends on how deep you want this, but I think I'm going to do it 3 inches, 3 inches up, 3 inches across. Alright, so I'm through stitching here, and you might find this a little thick when you're stitching if you put stabilizer in, but there are some stabilizers that are really thin that it doesn't really, it's not that difficult, but this is very thick. Alright, so that's done. So as we fold it this way, we need to get 2 more on this side here. So what we're going to do, you're going to open this out and then you're going to fold it the opposite direction. Alright, so you have it fold like this. So next you're going to open this out and you're going to fold it this way. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing here. You're going to measure and mark your 3 inches, 3.5, or however amount you want right here. So in this case I'm going to measure up 3 and mark. Alright, so I'm just going to go again to the machine and stitch this side and stitch that side. I'm finished with the 2 sides. Okay, so you can see it's taking shape. If you want to be funky, you leave it like this. leave the pink outside, and then you can just press these in so you have the, then you can have the black on this end if you like. That's not what I want. I want the black to be outside. So I'm going to turn this inside out, make sure my corners are pushed out all the way. When you put the stabilizer, that's what keeps the bag or basket or whatever you want to call it stable. Alright, so he stands on his own right here. What I like to do sometimes with these is press them, kind of press it so you have that shape inside. You know, so it stays like this instead of pointed like this. Alright, and so that's my basket. What I can do as well is bring this down so you give it a whole different look. I'm just gonna put a pin so you can see what it looks like. And that's my basket, and this basket is to put my little knickknacks in. Alright, it's really cute, stable, and it stays wherever you put it just because of the stabilizer. Give this a thumbs up, share the video, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I do appreciate that. Alright, so I'll see you next time in another video.